Hello, I'm a terrible artist, and you're watching a talk and draw, where I pretty much just talk over footage of me animating and stuff. So, there's not really much I can say for the intro, so I guess I might as well just talk about what I'm drawing for today. Now, what I'm currently animating in the background is a animation for a compositing test in After Effects. And as of the time I'm recording this, I have actually finished the animation. I'll post it a little bit later after the video is published, probably like tomorrow or something. But, stuff. So, for today's topic, I want this to be a little bit more of a, I don't want to say serious topic, really. More like a, is personal the right word? I don't know, let's just go with personal topic. My art style. I don't like it. It don't mean I don't like it. I just mean at some points it feels impossible, if that makes sense. Like, for example, in my newest animation, I tried to make my character just turn his head without moving his body. And I don't know why, but it looks off to me for some reason. I don't know if it's just because the neck isn't moving along with his head or something, but I don't know, something just looks off. But, I still think it's a decent attempt, but I don't know, something just doesn't feel right. And I think my art style may have something to do with that. Yeah, because usually when I'm animating someone turning around or changing angles, I make it look like the camera's panning around them instead of them actually turning or something. Like, it's either that or I just turn the whole body around in general. But, pretty much that. Another thing about my art style that I don't like is that all my characters have same face syndrome. Pretty much meaning that all my characters have the same circle heads, the same body type, and the same just everything. Which I guess isn't really a bad thing considering the types of videos I make as of currently, but I do want to write multiple show ideas that I have one day and animate them as well, so yeah. Another thing I do is that I draw all my characters with hoodies. Because, first, I don't know why, but for me, it's so hard for me to animate someone who isn't in a hoodie in my art style. I think it's mainly because I've never really thought of what their arms look like, or what their arms or legs look like without a hoodie and baggy pants. So I just never tried it before. Now, I am aware that all of these problems are mainly me problems because I'm the one who drew the art style in the first place, but I am genuinely trying to get better at drawing, and I don't know, that's pretty much it. I can't really say any more, but it's very hard, especially when it comes to just practicing consistently and stuff. I don't want to abandon this art style and just start all over. I want to improve on it. I just don't know how or what I can improve on. Because this really does feel like the best I can get it, even though I know there's probably something greater in this, but yeah. That's pretty much it for this topic, so I guess I'll just move on to a different topic. Okay, the next topic I want to talk about is about my animation process. I want to just talk about what I do, specifically for a fully fledged animation, so yeah. Now, when I first start making a new project, I set my canvas size to 1080p, and as for FPS, it varies between 13 or 14 FPS. Now, I don't usually sketch out my scenes or anything, as you can tell from the footage in the background, but mainly I do that because, I don't know, it I know how it works, I know the whole thing, and it's not even like a big video anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. And then once I'm done with the video, I export it, and then I put it into Capcut, and I add sound effects, and yada yada. And then once I'm done, I export it onto a USB drive because my storage on my Windows laptop is very atrocious. Now once the video is done exporting, I load Krita and I start making a thumbnail for the video. This doesn't really take too long usually for me, at least, so it usually takes at least 5 minutes at most, considering I'm not trying to put too much time into it. And then once all of that is finally done, I publish it on YouTube and stuff, and that's pretty much it mostly. But there is a different process when it comes to me wanting to make a fully fleshed out animation. Now, I usually just do the first few steps as last time. I choose the same canvas size, the same FPS, but this time, once I'm done with the animation, I actually start adding color to it and all that stuff. And I also try to be more precise with my line arts because, I want it to be a more fleshed out animation, so I want the line art to look neater. Now, once I'm done with the coloring, I then start to do the hardest part, which is making a background, which it's not like drawing the background is hard. Well, that's a lie. It definitely is hard, but for me, it's hard to get the textures right and just know what textures to add and what not to add. It's a bit weird to me. And perspective is also a big play on why backgrounds are hard for me to make, because I never know if it's right or not, but besides that, it's fine, I guess. But honestly, when I'm too tired sometimes, I'll just do it in the most random order. Now, once all that is done, I actually start to do a little bit of pre-compositing in Flipaclip. Now, I don't do anything too crazy when it comes to compositing on Flipaclip. In fact, I probably won't even talk about it because I got it from a tutorial video on how to animate in Flipaclip, so I'll just link that in the description if you want to see the process, I guess. Side note, it's a very good tutorial. I'd recommend it heavily. And then, once all that is said and done, I start taking every element from all the separate layers and I export them as their own personal animation. And I export them as a GIF because when you export a animation in Flipaclip as a GIF, you can make a transparent background, meaning there will be no background for the characters, making it easier for me to composite in After Effects pretty much. And then finally, after that long, I finally put them into After Effects and I start compositing. I don't really do anything too crazy when it comes to compositing in After Effects. Usually I just add a ambient light or something, and then maybe a spot here and there, but mostly I don't really do. I do add a camera pan sometimes when it comes to compositing in After Effects because it just looks nice. It makes it look better to me. And then once all that is done, I do the same thing as before. I put it in Capcut, I add sound effects, yada yada. And yeah, that's pretty much my animation process. It's nothing really too crazy, but I think it gets the job done. Now, quick side note about the animation that I'm currently animating in the background. As the time I'm recording this, it's done. So, just letting you guys know, in the corner of the screen, once you see the animation, there are just a bunch of overlapping Flipaclip watermarks, but just ignore it. It's fine. It's not too bad, but it's noticeable, but yeah. Now, the last topic I want to talk about for this talk and draw is my journey with pixel art. It was something I wanted to talk about last talk and draw, to be honest, but I forgot about it, so yeah. But yeah, my journey with pixel art has been going fine so far. In fact, I even incorporated it in my newest animation, but yeah. When it comes to which one I prefer more, it's Pistol. It's more simple and stuff. But when it comes to which one has the better features, it's definitely Pixel. But either one works for me. They're both pretty easy to learn, and it's just fun to make random stuff with them often. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this topic short because the video is about to end. So I'll see you guys later, and yeah, bye.